Hello everybody, I'm doing the intros and the outros today, and I'm handing over to Anne for the main bit. Because,
that makes a change.
Yeah, it makes a very nice change.
I'm sure you'll have plenty to say.
Yeah, okay, possibly. So what I do is I tend to work with people that have gone past the beginner stage, but Anne is very much does the walk, the run and the beginners one. Yeah. So I'm handing over completely to Anne today.
Yeah, we thought it would be a nice change to actually focus on beginners for a couple of videos, didn't we?
Yeah, because what is understandable for beginners means it's good for everybody to know anyway.
Yeah.
And for
it applies across.
Yeah, and for the run leaders out there, or you might have a friend who's who wants to start running, so it's great.
Yeah. Or you might be somebody that's tried to catch 5k and struggled, or yeah. So here's my top tips for beginners.
Okay, you wanted to run today?
Yeah, we're going to run.
Okay.
Are you feeling a bit
cranky?
Too much running lately.
Yeah, a bit cranky.
Okay, top tip number one then. You know what my top tip number one is going to be, because that's applies to everybody.
I know that, I can guess.
Go on then.
Keep them chatty.
Yes, you've got to stay chatty. Okay, which means, when I always say to my beginners groups, if you can't talk, walk. But we've got to add the word comfortably, haven't we?
Yeah, if you can't talk comfortably, walk.
Yes, you've got to be able to talk comfortably in full sentences while you're running.
I say go as slow as you dare as well. That's a
and I think that's it. You've got to go only a little bit faster than a brisk walk when you start off. You've got to be you've got to be really conservative, and you've got to know when to walk. Okay, so we're going to show people now.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to demonstrate. We're running chatty at the minute.
Yeah, easily.
How do we know we're running chatty,
Well,
Colin?
because I can talk, I can sing a lovely little song.
Yeah. It's easy, it's comfortable. As soon as you start to get even a little bit breathy, we're going to try and do that now.
But
So we're going fast. And we're going to keep going.
But what happens if I go breathy before you and I get really grumpy?
We'll have to stop.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
So I'm going to go faster until I feel that I'm starting not to be able to talk comfortably in full sentences, and I must be getting a bit fitter because it's taking a while to get there. Okay.
Now
can you hear my breathing?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but I could probably carry on a little bit longer, but I became aware that of my breathing then, and yeah, you can hear that.
So I need obviously.
Need to stop and have a walk.
Okay. This is
so top tip number one: stay chatty.
Okay.
Run as slow as you dare.
Okay. Number two?
Number two sort of follows on from number one. Make sure it's not hard work. If you can manage number one, it won't be.
No, yeah, because you say that to your groups, don't you, at the beginning?
All the time.
So what you normally say at the end of this session, you're not going to feel tired, because you went over to Wales, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I took the chatty running approach to a group in Newtown in Wales. Yeah, we can run again. And said, you're going to finish this session, and you're going to feel like you haven't done anything. You could do it all again. And they all laughed.
Yeah, because they thought it was going to be hard work.
Because they thought it was going to be hard work.
I'm going to my normal question.
Yeah, so it doesn't need to be hard work. Running doesn't need to be hard work. And if you can stay chatty, it won't be, because you're never going to get huffy-puffy. And as soon as you get huffy-puffy, then you're into the realms of hard work, aren't you, Colin?
Yeah.
And why isn't that good for people?
Well, because you're making...
It's your bit.
So when you're going huffy, because you have your 10-second burst, your sparkly, and you have your aerobic chatty. But the bit in the middle is the anaerobic bit that makes you get out of breath and your legs heavy. And I always say to people, you've got to stay out the middle ground. And if you're not very fit, it won't take you long, because your body can't use oxygen as well, so it won't take you very long to get into that acidic state in the middle.
And I think that group
and heavy legs, you mustn't go there, and it's counterproductive anyway, so keep them out the middle ground.
And it might surprise a few people that you don't go there, because quite often I've seen on the internet, or looking up advice for beginners, and I've seen it a few times. It's going to be hard work to start with, they say, but it will get easier. Well, ignore that. Just don't go into the realms of hard work. Keep it gentle, keep it chatty, and build up gradually.
Yeah, okay. Number three?
Number three. Okay, number three is, well, that follows on really. If it's not going to be hard work, if you've got to stay chatty, you've got to really appreciate that walking is part of it. Walking is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think of walking as a failure. Oh, I had to walk. Okay,
Yeah.
I failed in my running. No, it's all part of your build-up. The walking is just as important as the running in many ways, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, well it
Yeah.
is, yeah. Like I give people permission to slow down, like I'm going to this afternoon, because it's a recovery day for my runners, so I give them permission to slow down. When you're a beginner, you give them permission to walk, don't you?
It's just your slower speed.
Okay, we're going to turn left here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I might
We're
lose
going to
you
go,
out of
if you want to
shorts.
look up on the map, we're going to, oh look at that hill, Burwood.
Oh, right, it's
Oh,
a bit
we
misty
might have
up
to
there.
walk in a minute.
Yeah,
I might
so-
have to give you permission to walk up this hill.
Give yourself permission to walk. Don't worry about walking. Walking is you recovering if you get a little bit breathy, and it's going to contribute as well to your build up as well. It's important to do a lot of walking
Yeah.
if you start running, I believe.
Yeah, so what we're going to do here is we're going to run up this hill and you're going to demonstrate going breathy
Again, okay.
And I'll beat you 2-0 on not going breathy.
Yeah, so I always say, I always, for my groups, just give them one session a week of the walk running, and then, or run walking, and then get them to do lots of walking. You're being mean to me today, aren't you?
People can't see
Yes,
this
there we
hill,
go.
can they? Can it's,
Yeah, it's quite steep.
Come on, let's carry on. Oh, right.
No, you mustn't.
It's really, really steep, this hill.
So when you get to a hill, if you're a beginner, what's going to happen? That's going to happen.
Yeah, and your legs
So-
will go heavy. You
yeah.
don't need to go there.
Don't need to go there, so again, walk up the hills. So that's 3.
I think that's 4.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
I've got one more.
Go to 5 then. 4 or 5.
I don't believe you. I
People
think
can
there's only
watch and
4.
tell us. I think it's 5.
So the last one is
We turn round.
listen to your body. That's
Like
really
we're both
important.
doing that now. We're both listening to our breathing. We're both working out. Did your legs go heavy running
Yeah,
up the hill?
they did actually.
They did, yeah, okay, because it's steep.
This is a steep one. Yeah, so you're listening to your body, you're listening to your breathing.
How heavy your legs are.
Yeah. But you also got to listen, as a beginner, you've got to listen to the twinges that you might start to get.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Right.
because
Because that's
most
quite
chatty
common.
runners, once they've gone through that, they don't have those injuries. They might feel a bit stiff, like I do in the morning. You might feel a bit stiff in the morning, but do a few stretches and you're back to normal then.
But if you stay chatty and if you do this as slow as you dare running, and you keep chatty and you don't go into the middle ground of huffy puffiness, you're much less likely to get any twinges, any calf stiffness, any ankles and knees problems. But if you do, I'm going to watch there because it's windy. If you do, listen to your body and walk for a bit, and don't push on through tight calves or sore,
No, yeah, so
sore
again,
knees.
listen to your body,
Yeah.
and they might get a few teething problems.
You might, but-
Shins is the one, but if you rest up,
Yeah.
it shouldn't.
Yeah, give yourself a few days rest
Yeah.
before you run again, and don't push through it.
Yeah. And the
Because your
beginners,
body's, your heart and lungs will get fitter much quicker, will adapt much quicker than
Yeah,
your
we say that.
muscles, ligaments, tendons.
Yeah,
You've got to give them the chance to catch up.
and the beginner will improve by once a week, probably.
Yeah.
A very beginner, and then within a month you probably
So
move
I'm
them
on
up.
week 4. I've just done week 4, and I've actually given them some homework.
Yeah,
this
so
week,
on
they
week
can start
4,
running.
so the 5th week they can do 2 runs.
They can,
And
yeah.
they're improved for 2 runs for a long time, until I don't know how many runs a week is the Couch to
Catch
5K.
5K, I think, can be up to 3.
Okay,
But I think we can come on to next week and talk about that.
yeah,
Think.
okay. So I'm going to finish off.
You're going to finish, good.
Because I've been hardly any talking today. Yes. But the other thing that's really nice is I feel like I really want to run fast today, so that's good. This chatty running, I want to go faster. So big thanks to everybody for watching, whether you're a beginner or whether
Yeah,
you're
and
not.
I hope these tips have been helpful. Please
Pass it on to
Yeah.
anybody that's
post
wanting
any
to,
questions.
well, that wants to start
I'm
running.
interrupting you. You don't
Yeah, I
mind
know.
it.
That doesn't. Well, not that I'm not used to it. Okay, so then our Facebook group and our Facebook page. The Facebook page is open to everybody, and they can share from that.
Yep.
The Facebook group is private because people want
Yeah,
to
but so join.
post on there, and they don't want everybody to know, what's going on. So that's great. So the private
Make it sound
group is
very
there.
secret.
Secret Society of Chatty Sparkly Runners Facebook group. No, but I do post on there too. And then our YouTube channel is going on. We don't get so many hits on YouTube, but
Oh, they call it up.
they
But
if
it's
you
a big resource.
yeah,
Everyone's
some
on there.
people some people are binge watching
Yeah.
our YouTube. And if
Why
you
not?
want to get the next episode as it comes out, can you subscribe and hit the bell icon?
You
And
just
then,
wanted to say
I know
that.
I've
I've
been
done
rehearsing that all week. And then when our new videos come out, you'll be able, it will pop up on your computer
Brilliant.
or your phone these days. So brilliant.
I'm going to stop
Good,
you
good.
there.
Okay, good.